welcome back to the channel and another DMK live stream. Now, I'm going to address this straight off the bat because I am sure there is going to be some of you guys that are wondering, what on earth are you doing? What are you wearing? You're wearing glasses, you kind of look all, I don't know, sophisticated and studious today, or like a mad scientist. Mwahaha. So yes, I have decided to dress up a little bit today. And if you guys are wondering who I am a made-up character. I am actually Dr. Finkelstein's brand new assistant. Yes, hence the lab coat and the glasses. So I am a creation of Dr. Finkelstein today, just to have a little bit of fun and kind of mix things up. So if you guys like this new look and you wouldn't mind me doing this kind of thing again, it's a bit of like, we'll call it like a cosplay. I mean, maybe it's not like an official cosplay, but it's kind of like a cosplay. So if you guys kind of like this, make sure you guys give the stream right off the bat a big Mickey thumbs up. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys love DMK, this is where you guys are going to want to be. So make sure you guys subscribe and hit that little bell for post notifications, because that will let you know when I'm going to be posting a DMK video and going live. So I basically try and keep you guys up to date on my kingdom and sort of what's going on in the game. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the look. I will do a couple of shout outs now. Yeah. Anyways, I thought this was fun. I probably look ridiculous, but it's cool. It was, I think the hardest part was, getting a hold of the glasses, to be honest. Yeah, I know. That was the hardest thing. I had to like kind of make them look a bit kind of broken and stuff as well. So I kind of like put like tape on and stuff. So I don't know. Anyway, I thought it was cool. So this is my look for today. All right. So, whoa. Okay, we got quite a few of you guys here. So we've got Paulina, Addie, Sling, Barry, Matthew, Melissa, Nix, Jimmy, Toxic, Matthew, Jolly Jack. Sorry guys, it's just like the stream's kind of going crazy. Jimmy, let me see. I'll pick a couple of more here. Aiden, Queen Regina, Elijah, Stacy. Thank you guys so much for being here for the live stream. I'll try and do a couple more shout outs sort of as we go along and the stream sort of gets started and stuff. So yeah, anyways, hopefully you guys enjoy the look. Let's see. This is cool. Okay, I'm glad you like it. I look a bit more like Edna. If I took off the lab coat, yes, I would definitely be more like Edna. But I have a different plan for that one. Yes, I do. I already started thinking about it with the glasses, but I figure, you know what, might have multi-purpose. Edna's very klutzy assistant, and she will hate me so much and yell at me. So, yeah. You should dress up as Disney characters on the live stream all the time. I would. I just don't have enough stuff. If I had like some costumes, like more costumes, that I would totally do it. And even at the Disney store, even if I want to buy it, a lot of it's like, at least what they sell at my location, it's more kids stuff. So I do kind of fit into like a 16, I guess it is, in kids. But I mean, sometimes a 14, it just sort of depends. But the thing is that they don't always have those sizes. Like my store is more like, what is it, like 4, 6, 8 type of thing. 10, I think, is like usually where most of the cool costumes stop. So yeah, I don't know. I kind of wish I had more stuff, but yeah. I'm definitely like an adult extra small if they had it. But again, they don't have a lot of stuff. And I'll try and come up with some like interesting things though, because I know I do have some stuff that I could use, but yeah, we'll see. I definitely would love to if I had more cool things. All right, so let's go ahead here. Oh, I'm sorry guys, I gotta flip my device. Yeah, I was facing the wrong way. Okay, so we've got 15 minutes until Pascal is ready to be brought in, which is essentially the purpose of the live stream. I'll also be giving you a live update on my Tower Challenge progress. To be honest, guys, since last night, I haven't done that much. I posted my video like around just before midnight last night before I turned into a pumpkin, and essentially just sort of had a full night's sleep. It felt really, really good. I was pretty tired. So Yeah, anyways, I'm happy that I did, but it did kind of probably for sure. Definitely kind of probably for sure. Wow, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, anyways, it kind of screwed up, I think, my progress a little bit for sure. I've now been bumped down to 604. Last night it was like 333. So in 50th place right now, I would need to be like 36,000-ish. So I've got a little bit of work to do if I want to get there. I still have just under 2 days, so I think it's possible, but we'll kind of have to wait and see what happens. DMK rocks, Myra. I totally agree. Oh my gosh, Juniper, you totally said it right. Oh, that's not fair. This is about my Disney outfit comment. And at my store, they don't have a lot of like adult stuff. Like usually it's ears hats that are the adult things, but even still, sometimes they have like really cute ones and they're for kids only. But yeah, I've tried to rock those before, but they squeeze my head really hard and it kind of hurts after like 20 minutes. I have a couple of their mini ears I can't wear because they're just too small. And you're right, adults do dress up too. They definitely need more adult costumes. Maybe they need Edna Mode to seriously do some more fashion stuff for them, for sure. You're close to getting mini, Edgar. That is absolutely amazing. Keep going. Let's see here. Why are you wearing glasses? Oh, okay, Medi, you must have missed the start. I am Dr. Finkelstein's assistant today. So, yeah. That's why I have the lab coat and the glasses. It's just my own little cosplay thing for today. Show you. So, yeah. Logan is asking, should you get 0? Or should he get 0? Sorry. He wrote as, should I get 0? But I already have 0. So when I read it out, it sounds kind of messed up. Should he get 0? Sorry, Logan. Yes, but if you do not have the characters for chapter 2 and 3, so for example, if you're missing Mrs. Potts, who's the featured character for that, I would wait now until you get until she comes out in a bundle. So that would be my own personal opinion. If you guys are like trying to pick one character or something like that, I'd probably go for Mrs. Potts or even Dopey, who's going to be available in chapter 3. But chapter 3 kind of leaves things a little bit late, I find, for collecting currency. So I think at this point, like if you don't have Mrs. Potts, wait till you get her. But if you already have her, then absolutely get 0 now and just make sure you're like really on top of your game for the next like 48 hours. That'll totally help you for sure. Queen Regina says, today I bought Maximus in the bundle and it's going to help you a lot with Pascal. I have about half of his tokens already, but it's slow progress. It is a little bit slow progress for Pascal because if you don't have Maximus, Maximus is kind of your guy. He's the only one that goes out for 4 hours. I'll show you guys that once I bring him in, and he'll be like, I'll be able to show you the collection to get his character tokens to a 2. So basically, that is kind of where it's sitting right now. But absolutely, like if are you kind of worried about, trying to get Pascal in a little bit quickly and you don't have Maximus, I would definitely think about getting Maximus straight away. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do the ads right now. I don't know if I'm going to show them. I'm going to take all my display off the screen, guys, just for a second. Some of the ads that are in the game at the moment are not great. And I know I've said this like almost every stream now for like the last couple of weeks. So I apologize for the repetition. But if it's one of those like gross ones, I just don't really like to show it. So it's loading right now. It's a loading screen. It's black. And it says retry. Wow. Okay. It's not even working. I have to close and reopen my game because it is struggling. Maybe I will wait to try those ads then. This didn't happen to me yesterday. This is the first time that's happened. What characters collect for Bo Peep? I don't have my other device in here with the Baby Kingdom because I know I've got characters to collect for that. If you guys know, you can go ahead and put it in the chat, but I'm pretty sure it's characters like Woody and stuff like that. So other characters that are a part of the Toy Story collection. Obviously, besides the Toy Story 4 characters, I don't know about them, just because my Bo Peep was maxed out. But I'm trying to think who else would be. I'm pretty sure like either Mickey, Pluto, or Goofy do. But yeah, somebody help us out here. The screen is really laggy. Oh. I don't know, guys. I'll tell you what's sort of up today. I'm trying something a little bit. Game Center can't connect. What? What are you on about? That's the first too. What is going on here? Today I'm actually trying for the first time, guys, just because I'm afraid it's gonna come down to it a little like in the next coming months. They're gonna get rid of like the regular YouTube. So now I'm trying this create like the studio beta version right now to stream for the first time. I haven't been able to locate it. I watched a video actually last night and it was like, oh yeah, you should be able to do X, Y, and Z and you should be fine and it should work straight away. So I wasn't even sure, like I'm not really sure how this is gonna go. It's really cool. I can see like a lot more like live feedback in terms of like how many people are here, the chat rate and that kind of stuff. Average watch time, that kind of thing. But and it does allow me to see like the health of the stream too, because I know that with the other actual like thing we were using before, which is just like YouTube, but it's like the regular Creator Studio, not the just beta studio, I guess. Anyway, I'm trying the one that they're gonna force me to use at some point, so everything's like a little bit weird for me today, so I apologize like if there's any problems. It says it's supposed to give me like a better stream health quality overall. It's supposed to give me like the best version. So if you guys are like really seeing a lot of that kind of problem with like lags or glitches or any of that, please let me know throughout the stream, because that is really going to like affect what I use, at least for now, until they force me to use this. But I wanted to make sure like I knew what I was doing, so it wasn't like a last minute panic. I've been meaning to try this for months, but I hadn't figured out how to do it. It was really hard to get in here. So yeah. You're gonna miss the battle heroes today, Amanda. No, that's okay. Don't worry about it. Will you be tuning into the stream, or you're just not going to be able to play? You tried your luck on the Nightmare Before Christmas chess and got Oogie Boogie. Oh, congratulations, Owen. That is so awesome. It's really, really cool, guys, when, you can get stuff that you actually want or things that are going to be useful in the game or like with an event and stuff. It's so much fun, and Oogie Boogie takes forever to like level up and stuff, so it will be kind of cool that now you can sort of get on top of that and actually work on him and stuff, so the next time the tower challenge comes around you should be like golden. Can you show your character levels for chapter 2? Absolutely, Sparky. I can do that right now. So I wanted to let you guys know, chapter 1, the only character I didn't have maxed out was Shere Khan, just because I didn't have enough magic to do it, and I've been kind of focusing on chapter 2 and 3 characters. So Shere Khan, not maxed out, not the end of the world. I'd rather kind of keep pushing along with Peter Pan and stuff anyways, if I was going to pick an expensive collection to work on, because as you know, Peter Pan, guys, that whole collection is super expensive. Like to get Michael from a 4 to a 5 is over 100,000 magic. So that's a lot, at least, once, when you're kind of feeling a bit low on magic. But even if you have a lot of magic, it's like, wow, that really takes a hit. So I definitely do feel that, some of these characters are a little bit overpriced, and it does sort of slow you down and stuff. Captain Hook, I don't seem to remember it was too bad, but I'm sure he's still a little bit more expensive for sure. Wendy Darling, she's not too bad to max out. Actually, she's less than Michael to go from a 4 to a 5. So the only reason why I haven't done her is she's not useful for the tower challenge, first of all. Secondly, it's like, well, Michael, you know, I need to start collecting for him again because it takes a while. So realistically, like Wendy can just kind of sit there at least for a little bit. Now let's go up to the characters we're going to need for chapter 2. So chapter 2 is going to feature the Beauty and the Beast collection. So I have all the Beauty and the Beast characters, every single one of them, including LeFou, who is part of Tower Challenge number 7. No, not 7. 5. 7 was, hold on. Oh, I was so sure I knew this. 7 was Lion King. 6 was Aladdin, and 5 was Beauty and the Beast. Pretty sure. If I'm wrong, you guys can correct me. But I do believe it's 5. And so I actually already have done quite a bit of work on him. I'm really happy. Why does Belle have 2 exclamation marks beside her? Holy glitch. That's hilarious, guys. This is something you won't see too often. Vanellope apparently is making an appearance here. Oh, Elijah has used Super Chat. So Elijah, you are the first person today to use Super Chat. So thank you so much. And as always, when you guys use Super Chat, I will do a voice impression of your choice. Now, if you guys don't want to pick one or you're like, I don't really care, you can pass it off to somebody else or obviously give it to me. So it's entirely up to you. So the request today is give Dr. Finkelstein's assistant a voice. Okay, so I'll give you a little bit of a backstory to Dr. Finkelstein's assistant. Sorry, I'm kind of jumping in here, guys, in between, but this is kind of amusing anyways to look at for a minute with Belle. So Dr. Finkelstein's assistant comes after Sally. So pretty much his whole experiment, you know, at the end of The Nightmare Before Christmas, he's got like his like love interest or whatever. And basically my whole thing with that is that she's kind of, you know, after a while, she kind of gets a bit bored of him and likes to spend a lot of time in her own little tower by herself. She prefers to read and things like that. She just finds him not as genius as everybody else seems to. So he creates his own human-like assistant, and she's not quite there. She's quite intelligent once, you know, you kind of put her to the test, but whenever she's around him, she's an absolute mess. She's a klutz. She literally just trips over everything. So essentially his entire lab is a mess all the time, and he just wants to take away her life. But you know, obviously a part of him doesn't want to because she's the only one that like literally follows him around like a puppy dog in terms of interest, but she's terrified of him otherwise. She thinks he's like the most smartest guy in the entire world. But anyways, yes. So let's go ahead and I'll just kind of, I guess, make up some dialogue here. I guess it would be more like the assistant to him being like terrified but really cute at the same time. It's like maybe a little bit of like Honey Lemons in there, eh? Yeah. Okay, so here we go.
Dr. Finkelstein, sir, would it be okay, if, you know, I decided to test out one of my own creations? See, I have this really great idea for this amazing thing, but I realize that you're way more intelligent than me, and I understand that I will totally need your opinion, but I want to make sure that I do show you my bestest idea ever. It came to me in a dream, kind of like how Sally has her dreams, but not quite the same, because obviously Sally is a little bit woohoo, but I'm all here. I'm here for you for whatever you need.
So yeah, okay, I just made that up, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it, but that is essentially, super red right now, Dr. Finkelstein's assistant being adorable and super messed up. But yes. Stacy says she's gonna get Disney Plus. Would you like me to let you know if Halloween Town is there? Absolutely. If you guys like have, like, if there's a list that ever comes out of, like, you know, some of your favorites or something, or ones you would like me to watch or whatnot, then yeah, totally let me know. I know it's not coming out here in my country till a little bit later, so unfortunately I'm gonna have to wait till like next year probably to get it, but there's no official date for sure. Amazing, love it. Thank you, Jose. Thank you so much. I thought it was fun. Um, Amanda, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it as well and you loved it. Christian, yeah, okay. So I'm glad you guys liked it. Please do a voice impression of Sally. Um, sure, yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I was trying to think of a line. I thought I had it, and then I was like, "Oh wait, no, that one's old news." Maybe I'll just make one up. Yeah, why don't we do that?
Oh, Jack, I just wish that you would understand that Christmas is just not our holiday.
There you go, guys. There is Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay, so back to my characters here. I'll go back to that. Sorry, it took me a little bit, but obviously super chats are very appreciated. And if you guys want to help me out with the channel and stuff like that, and invest in the Grumpy Fund, which is it started, guys, and it's gonna cost me probably a bit to get Grumpy. It always seems to take forever to get him. So we've already started that, and that will be for chapter 3, but it's sort of in preparation for that. So here is Beast. He's got the exclamation marks too. What is happening? So anyways, Beast and Belle are both maxed out. I don't understand. None of these guys need to be leveled up. I'm going to exit my storybook here. Oh, Pascal's done. Oh, okay, we'll do him in a bit. But he's coming, guys. Maybe it's gone now? Yeah. Lumiere is maxed out. Cogsworth is officially now maxed out. What was that? As of last night. Mrs. Potts, she is maxed out now, and she, as I said, is the featured character for chapter 2. So she's going to be very useful. She basically is going to replace the spot of Zero from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Chip, he is maxed out. Gaston, guess what, guys? Gaston, in under 40 minutes, 38 minutes to be exact, is going to be maxed out at a level 10. Yes! So excited for this. Because guess what? That'll be the very last character in the collection. So LeFou's already maxed out. So now I essentially, in less than an hour, I'm going to have all of the Beauty and the Beast collection maxed out. Yay! So excited. I love when that happens. Honestly, like, it's like the coolest thing ever. I think it was a glitch. I agree with you. The exclamation marks absolutely were a glitch, but whatever. It happens. It happens. How many characters do you have? I have a lot of characters. I do. I really, really do. But yeah, I don't quite have 200. I think there's, what, 201 now in the game, and I am missing a few. So, yeah. What would I be at, like 190 something, maybe? Yeah, I think that sounds about right. Amanda says she watched Beauty and the Beast last night. It will never get old. I know. Tale as old as time, right? Literally. Okay, so there we go, guys. Those are the featured collection, which for chapter 2 of the Tower Challenge. Now we are going to be using Jack Skellington from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Obviously, we used him in chapter 1, but he is actually carrying over into chapter 2. So that is actually quite lucky. I have him maxed out already. Forky, where's Toy Story? Forky. I recently maxed out Forky. Now I realize that a lot of people may not have him or have him maxed out. He was a premium character when Toy Story 4 came out this summer, so summer of 2019, and pretty much like I haven't worked on him maybe as much as I thought I had, but apparently he was a 9. I maxed him out this past week, so it was good. It was really good. I'm happy about the fact he's maxed out. Ducky is as well. Now, if you guys have unlocked this storyline, Ducky was kind of the first person and stuff that we had to collect for. Bunny was after that, so Bunny isn't going to be used for Chapter 2. But that kind of got me panicking a little bit for upcoming tower challenges. I am thinking that Bunny is going to be pretty important going forward. So he's an 8. So if I do level him up one more time, so the 16-hour level up, then it will be literally him just collecting for his last round. So I don't really, mind. Like, it's just like whatever, right? He can take as much time as he needs until I really need him. But he is 125,000 to level up. So not great there. But again, it's not urgent for me to do right now. Woody. So Woody, guys, even if you're a baby kingdom, you will have Woody if you've unlocked the feature to have a tower challenge. So just work on trying to level him up and stuff. He's not particularly difficult. He doesn't take very long, I would say, to collect for. I think now the Pixar balls kind of slow down the progress with leveling up and stuff just because you need so many. But you can send him out, for example, on like a 60-second quest, which the last 30 seconds are free. So if you're just like literally watching over him, you can collect those pretty quickly, at least right now until they change that feature, but they haven't yet. So I would take advantage of that while you can. Then we're looking at Sarge. So Sarge you get pretty early on as well. I have him maxed out at a 10. Bo Peep. So Bo Peep I have maxed out. Her tokens are a little bit harder. I know her bonnet, for example, is rare to get. So again, that can take a little bit of time. But you guys most likely have her and stuff like that. So just try and work on leveling up if you're a small kingdom or haven't done it yet. Buzz Lightyear, to the rescue, to infinity and beyond. Yes, he is going to be useful, and I have him maxed out, which is fantastic. Now, we'll go down to the next collection here, which will be Wally and Eve. So both Wally and Eve are going to be used. Now, I do believe Wally is a premium character. I have him maxed out. Don't worry, he doesn't get a comfy costume, so he's fine to be maxed out. Then we have got, out of the fairies, we are just going to be using Merryweather, who is a premium character. So I do understand not everybody will have her, but if you guys have Philip and Aurora, definitely go for it, right? Like, definitely work on leveling them up. There could be... I don't know if there'll actually be a bundle for that in Chapter 2. No, probably not. Never mind. I was thinking maybe there would be, but no. Oh, the stream was buffering. So is this like turning out to be worse platform than the old system? It's a shame. I might just use the old one because I'm familiar with it, but for today we're testing out YouTube's new platform for sure. If you're having trouble, guys, with it, just make sure you refresh the stream. I know it's annoying, but if you refresh it, it should go back to working if it comes to it. So, yeah. So I got all the characters that are for Chapter 2. Now, if you guys remember, we needed 15,000 likes on Instagram to unlock all of this information. So thank you guys, obviously, for helping out. Obviously, I liked it as well, just because I wanted the information. But yeah, so thank you guys for being such a strong community and stuff and helping out with that for sure. Now, in terms of Chapter 3, I'm not going to discuss too much of that today, but kind of the big character that I would say that if you guys have to work on would be Dopey, okay? Because Dopey is going to be the character that doesn't get tired, so definitely make sure that you're taking full advantage of him if you have him. Now, I have Happy still to max out. I'm so happy. He has only 8,500 magic. Just saying, this is like a blessing for me. So I do hope that, I do that. Maybe I should just do it today, like once Gaston's done. Yeah, so in a half an hour we'll bring back Gaston, and then I'll definitely send him out because yeah, then it's just really Snow White left to do, but I'm gonna do her once I get her comfy costume so we can see the welcome screen. Okay, so now let's go down to obviously the character of the day. Now I have to go back up because I passed it. Pascal, guys. So I am going to be bringing in Pascal today. I had to wait, obviously, until he was officially ready to come in. So he is officially ready, so we can do some of the dialogue, check out his welcome screen. I mean, we had a little bit of a preview from DMK's like Facebook live stream and stuff. I know I showed you guys on mine as well. But like, we'll actually be able to see him in the kingdom, sort of test out like what's going on, if he's really got dialogue, or if it's just gonna be like, letters that I have to figure out what on earth the sound could be, and whether or not Rapunzel is going to be involved with this straight away. Now, if there's like not a whole lot of dialogue, I may try and level him up to a 2. I know I won't have the character token, so I'll probably have to use elixirs for that though, unfortunately, but at least I can do that, guys, and if we want to kind of continue with his progress and stuff like that. So, yeah. I really want to know your opinion on the chest bundles for gems. Like all of the chest bundles. I'll talk about that once we bring in Pascal and do some of his dialogue. Because there are quite a few of them and stuff like that. But if you're talking about for the Tower Challenge specifically, they can be very, very helpful for sure, especially for currency and like refresh tokens. So that's like the short version answer, but I'll definitely go into more detail about all the chests and stuff like that once I bring in Pascal. Okay, so here we go. Let's bring him in. I love it. It's so cute. That is totally from, guys, what is it, Tangled Ever After, when Rapunzel and Flynn get married. Totally from that. Oh, why are we eating Flynn first? Did I send him out on like a 12-hour? I think I did. I'm not using gems for that, if that's the case. Oh, I hope I didn't. I was like, oh, it'll be Rapunzel first for sure, but no, it's gonna be Flynn. Okay, here we go. Frog. Frog! Yo! Small, green, and slimy. It's your old pal, Flynn Rider. Wondering where you've... Oh. There you are, you sly little color-changing reptile-y thing, you. I've been looking for you all over and you're gone again. Because of the, the blending into the background thing, you do great. Hilarious. Is he blended into the background, guys? He's blended into the background. No, Pascal, come back. Quest complete. Welcome a frog. Oh my gosh, 25 gems. Yes. Congratulations, you've completed the Tangled collection. Here's 25 gems. I've already received gems, guys, from collecting the first time, so I am happy that I get some more gems. Just saying. That's very useful. Very, very useful. Watch, guys. It's going to take me from 250 to 275. I love it. Okay, so we have got some dialogue in the corner, guys. You guys can't see it because my face. Okay, but Flynn Rider's face is there, so I'm assuming that will mean that there will be some more dialogue from him. And I was right. All right, Frog, you've had your fun, but I wanted to talk to you about your owner. Is she your owner? Where is he? Pass him there. He's still blending. Okay, guess not. Pal? business associate. Look, I have no idea how the two of you define your relationship, but fine. Best friend. Oh, there he is. He came back, guys. It should have been a cross dissolve instead of a slide in with that. But, you know, whatever. We'll take whatever we can get here. Yep, I knew it. Of course. That's how you know what. That can wait for now. How about you help me make Blondie's day? Get your chameleon on? I love these things in the game. This one, I'm not quite sure I understand, but I do love the quest titles. It's like absolutely ridiculous how all this goes. They've had some amazing ones, obviously. Some of the ones that drove me a bit nuts, but we're still really cute. We're like Slippery Slippers, part like 1 to 100. Yeah. I Miss Minnie part 1 to 100. Like, there are some that are just so memorable that way just because it's like there were so many parts to it. So send Flynn and Pascal to talk at the duckling. Not even the snuggly duckling, it's just the duckling. 2 hours. Oh, he's not busy. Look at that, guys. Yay! Now where's our chameleon friend? Where is he? He must be like the world's slowest runner. It could take a while. This could take a while. Well, let's just leave it and see how long it takes Pascal to get here. Pascal, we are officially timing you. Oh, I love it. So, guys, that basically just leaves Dumbo left in terms of my main storyline now. Just Dumbo. Wow. I have really gone far with the kingdom. I've got all the land. I've now got most of the characters. I know, like, the featured collection ones I'm still missing. Like, I'm missing a lot of Incredibles. I'm missing, obviously, Grumpy. The Prince I don't have yet, but still working on. But again, there are collection at the Mulan collection. I'm missing like a lot of attractions and stuff. But I have the characters. Oh, except Cricky. Oh, I am missing quite a few though still when you think about it, but I am getting closer. Oh, he made it. Pascal made it. What a sneaky guy. I didn't even see him like camouflage his way in. Well, what do you know? He's efficient. That didn't take him too long. What, like 2 minutes? Ish. Give or take. But yeah, he just kind of snuck right in there. If your game seems to freeze on you, make sure that you're updating your game entirely. That obviously is a little bit of a problem for some people. Like, there's a couple of reasons that if your game freezes, and you have to contact customer care as well, but like a couple things that they'll obviously ask you if you've done are like, have you done your most recent like iOS or whatever platform you're playing on update? You know, what device do you play on? How old is your device? Like, if your device is like 10 years old or something, I'm gonna say, yeah, no, you need an upgrade. Unfortunately, the kingdom just will freeze or be really slow or whatever. So, I mean, there are obviously, you know, some perks to all of it, but like at the same time, like with the older devices, I mean, like, oh, you don't have to upgrade, but there does come a point, guys, where you do have to upgrade. Now, before I show you guys the chest stuff and talk about the bundles a little bit that are here, I am just going to point out that I have now busted out my cute snowman Christmas mug. Okay, I know I used this a lot last year around like November, December-ish. Or no, I think I got it in December last year. So what I guess December, January. Anyway, so my cute little adorable snowman. Now, the reason I busted this out is because obviously Dr. Finkelstein's assistant, I'll give you some more backstory that obviously, you know, will come out as we keep going with this. I'm probably going to dress up like this again. There's no way I'm not going to. This is like way too fun. And I actually feel really comfortable like this. Yeah, I think I could be a mad scientist. Maybe we'll do the hair different or something. I don't know. We'll see. But I kind of feel like this is kind of cute, you know? Whatever. Anyway, so she secretly, she would never tell Dr. Finkelstein this, but she is secretly obsessed with Christmas. So her chambers have Christmas lights, snowman cups, all kinds of, you know, fluffy things that remind her of snow. You know, she cuts out snowflakes in her spare time with all of Dr. Finkelstein's like extra sheets or papers or whatever. And yeah, so she's a bit Christmas crazy for sure. And obviously she can't let him know. So she has to sneak to get her beverages. Yeah, absolutely. From her own chambers, because that's the only place. And obviously she's got some secret hide button where she can like click it and everything like comes down and it just shows like gray walls or blackness or something like really dark and like something he would like. But essentially she's obsessed with Christmas. So when he's not there, oh yeah, Christmas all year round. She doesn't really belong in Halloween Town. He made a mistake in the coding. So yeah, I think it would be so cool if we like have like backstories to characters like that. Oh, okay. So, okay, one more thing before I talk about the chess. Frozen 2 trailer, guys. There's a brand new one coming out tomorrow. Gosh, I haven't worn glasses in such a long time. I'm like, oh. So Frozen 2 trailer coming out tomorrow morning-ish. I don't have an exact time yet. So we'll be able to see a new trailer. Now, what I'm going to do tomorrow, hopefully I'll have it up around noon or even before then, is I'm going to do a trailer reaction for the new Frozen trailer. So obviously so there'll be some clips probably that we've already seen in the first trailer that was released, but I think we're going to obviously get some more kind of previews, maybe some dialogue, a bit more backstory. So we'll kind of be able to talk about that a little bit. But anyways, I'm going to do a video for you guys on my reaction of all of the new stuff. So I know I pointed out in my first trailer reaction some things that some of you guys didn't notice right off the bat. So I think that maybe if I can like, hopefully I'll pick up on some new stuff as well after one time watching it and be able to share some kind of like new ideas and stuff of what direction the new Frozen 2 movie will go. So yeah, I am very, very excited. Woo! Okay, so let's go ahead here and talk about the chess, since that was a question. We have got, first and foremost right now, the legendary chess. Now this is going to be available for another 12 days. Now this basically means it's going to be around until the end of the Tower Challenge. Then this collection will go into DMK storage and we won't see the chess for a bit. We probably won't see them again until around the new year, when they tend to do like, I remember they've done like every day they change up the legendary chests that they offer. So like you'll see chests around for 24 hours and essentially then that is it. They'll just vanish. So I feel like if you guys really want to expand on your collection now, especially before Halloween, and do some like leveling up and stuff and whatever, then now is your time to invest in these chests. Now, if you've gone through most of chapter 1 though without the characters and you're like whatever, then honestly I would wait on this. It just kind of depends on, you know, what you guys are planning to do with your gems or your real money or whatever. So just kind of, you know, think about it, right? If you guys haven't purchased Jack or his house, though, from the event shop, I would buy those first before you open the legendary chest, because you're pretty much almost guaranteed to get one of those two things. Like, you're not guaranteed, but, like, I feel like there's a really high chance. The Baby Kingdom got, for example, we used 60 gems for the first time on a legendary chest, and we got Jack Skellington. So I didn't have to buy him from the event shop, which was cool, but, I mean, realistically, I would have rather, I think, purchased him maybe with currency, and then, you know, got something else, like another character attraction with the gems. But whatever, it's still good that I got him. He's been really useful for the Baby Kingdom for the Tower Challenge. So yeah. So yeah, here's a look at some of the other concession stands and stuff like that. I have all the characters and attractions now, so pretty much like there's nothing else I need out of here. Now the only thing, and I know I still haven't done it, guys, but I need to contact customer care And I checked with my mom in her kingdom. Actually, I asked her yesterday. I was like, "Oh, did you notice at least that when you've cleared your kingdom recently that your pumpkin wall token, like, was it gone?" She didn't have that problem, so I'm not quite sure where mine have gone, but she was like, "I didn't remove that section of my kingdom, so the ones that I have are all out." So hers didn't like vanish from the kingdom, but I know I've cleared my kingdom before update 33 came, and we did like a 6-hour build or whatever. So I think that is probably what happened, is when I cleared it, some of my stuff went away. Now that makes me a bit nervous to use that button then, if I clear the kingdom and these things are disappearing. But I know I had a bunch, and I know I didn't trade them in for elixirs. I always keep at least one of everything, and the fact there's 0 and they're just like not coming up anywhere, I don't know. So I'm a little bit upset about this because this is super cool. I didn't notice when I was redoing my kingdom that it was missing, but I was like, oh, I thought there was some other like pumpkin thing or other decoration to do with the Nightmare Before Christmas, and yeah, I forgot about the pumpkin wall. So it's gone, but otherwise I've got everything. So yeah, it's a little bit of a shame. Now the magical chests, these are only going to be around for 1 more day and 21 more hours. So really what this means, guys, is if you are missing character tokens, refresh tokens, currency, all that kind of fun stuff, buy these. Absolutely. I think 30 gems, I would have liked to maybe have seen them at 20, right? Because it is just currency and character tokens for the most part. Like, I know the rare reward gives you the refresh, but there's no other chance of a refresh, right? So the only character tokens I'm missing right now for my characters are the Mickey balloon and the prickly pear, so, which is part of Jungle Book. So I don't know, like, why I'm still missing the prickly pear, but whatever. Anyways, I thought I had all of those. But it is good for currency, happiness, and refresh. So, for example, every time I have opened that mystery reward, I have got a refresh token at the end because there are no other character tokens as an option in there. So that has been really great. So again, depending on what you're trying to do with your characters, I think at this point though, I might wait until the Radiant chests come out and just see if there's anything different in there, or more refresh token options or character tokens you need. Attraction enchantment, these are ridiculous. Let's face the reality. These are the most ridiculously priced chests in the game. I cannot stand these new chests, and I'm sorry for the negativity here, but they drive me crazy. I'm just gonna point out that, like, if you're missing an attraction, okay, it's a special chance reward. So as we know from the special chance rewards, like, how often do you really see those from a bronze chest in your kingdom? Like, realistically, how often do you see it? Maybe like every 20 chests ish. Like, you're telling me that you're gonna go ahead and open 75 times 20 really to get a possible attraction? Because let me just say that you might get a blueprint. Yes, the blueprints can be useful, but not as useful or exciting as an attraction. So realistically, this special chance reward thing is hocus pocus garbage, and I am not a fan. I am just, it makes me mad because now the money bin, I didn't get it during the leaderboard event for it, unfortunately. But yeah, so I missed out on it. There's a 4% chance after the additional 10% chance, right? So it's just, realistically, I'm probably never going to get this. And if I do, I'll be very lucky. The only way I'm really going to get it is if the calendar offers it or my streak reward gives it to me, because I am not spending 75 gems. Not worth it. Not even legendary chests are that much. Like, look, legendary chests are 60 and they give way more cooler stuff. So I don't know what this is. I really hope they change this to like 50. And I mean, for a bundle, buy 150 for 3. Yes, that's more worth it. I wouldn't do 75 though for an individual, but I'm never going to spend 150 gems on this unless I magically get like 1,000 gems just to open chests, right? But yeah, there's no way I'm going to ever do that. Now, concession chests. Unfortunately, 120 gems for 3. No. Guys, gems are too precious in this game, right? This is not cool. Now, what I really don't like about this is that they put adorable things like Mickey's wishable stand. There was that cute little ice cream one in there for a while. So there's some concession stands that I haven't been able to get. I really wanted, and you know, there's also Minnie's wishable stand, which is not offered right now, but I don't have any of those wishable ones. The only wishable that I have right now is Nemo's from the Finding Nemo event. And I know some people spent like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of gems trying to get a hold of Nemo and Dory wishable stands, and they could not do it. I know I definitely spent a couple hundred for sure, and I couldn't get it. So I was very disappointed in that. Yeah, I don't know. I would say this is not worth it, hands down. But if you are going to buy, or if you are thinking about buying these chests, buy the 3-pack, because essentially if you're buying one, it's 60, and if you bought another individual one, that'd be 120, and if you buy 3, it's 120. So just wait then if you are going to buy it in the bundle there. The resource chest, these can be useful, absolutely, especially for like tower challenges and stuff like that. However, they are overpriced as well. I don't know any of you guys that have gone out of your way to do this, unless you've got like a whole bunch of gems saved up. But I don't think you've ever, like, you guys haven't like talked to me really about like, oh, I bought one of these and like it was actually really good. So I don't want to test it. I'm not really interested. And character tokens, well, you know what? I can just collect them on my own time. The magic, yeah, that'd be nice. Absolutely. But no, not worth it. So if you're a newer kingdom and you're thinking about these, please don't do it. It's just, I don't care if you miss out on something from the tower challenge. This is not going to be worth it. Now the decoration chests. Oh, yeah. These should be like 5 gems. Because I know they're 20, but it's just, I mean, we don't have enough room in the kingdom to like put all of these in. And yes, there are some really cool ones, but trust me, you'll get decoration chests and stuff from your streak rewards or whatever. So you'll get them in good time. Even if you're trying to get to a thrill zone level and stuff with your concessions and your decorations, I would say forget it. Like, just don't do it. Now, again, if you are going to do the decorations, though, it works the same as the attraction enchantment and the concessions. The decoration works the same way. If you're going to invest, please just wait until you have 40 gems to buy 3. Okay? I do not want to do that. Whoa, I was trying to tap to show you what was in it, and I was like, I am not spending that. So anyways, like, there are some really cool things. Like, Gaston's statue is pretty cool. I love this one. This is probably one of my favorites here, the friendship statue with Christopher Robin and Winnie the Pooh. Captain Hook one's hilarious. That one's really funny. I got that one quite recently from one of these that I got in my like streak reward or whatever. This one's really pretty as well, and it's kind of cool if you are going to use decorations and you have like the rose bushes and stuff. This one really symbolizes that for sure. So you can use those rose bushes in and around, like, you know, painting the roses red and stuff for like Alice in Wonderland. You can use it for Beauty and the Beast, you know, because it has to do with roses. Sleeping Beauty. So there's a lot of collections that have to do with like, you know, have a huge reference to a rose. So the fact that those rose bushes exist, yes, they're annoying and whatever, but at the same time, definitely worth putting in if you're gonna get something like this decoration. Now, there obviously are some other cool ones. This is one of my favorites here, the mermaid statue. I have one of these out in my kingdom just because I like it. I don't know. Kind of reminds me of like Ariel's mom or like one of Ariel's sisters or something like that. Not Ariel herself necessarily. It also kind of reminds me a little bit too of Peter Pan. You know, when Wendy goes and sees the mermaids. So I feel like probably that's more the reference for this, but at the same time, I feel like it has like a multi-purpose for sure. This is really cute. I love the Lost Love Fountain, but again, there's just not enough room in the kingdom for all of these really cute ones. Let's see. Here's the rose tree. So there's the rose tree and then there's the rose bush, guys. So the rose tree, probably a little bit more Alice than anything else, but Yeah, and then here's the bush. So those used to be super annoying when we get those, but I mean now they're just pretty unusual, I guess, these days with all the stuff. But anyway, that's kind of a look at the chest there, my opinions. I always say legendary chests are totally worth it. Even if you get a decoration, they're unique, right? And they are really great for elixirs. So that's where I'm going to jump over to next. I'll collect here from the tower quickly. Maybe I should send my characters out, actually. Sorry. Before I go over there, just because I want to keep up with the points and currency and stuff. I'm glad I'm done chapter 1, though. Like, I know I'll need for the currency and stuff, but I'm just happy for the points that I'm just done it. So yeah, there we go. So everybody here is a 10. So this is kind of the max amount of points and stuff you can get, which I'll talk about a little bit later. But yeah, there we go. Characters are out for that. Now we can go over to Merlin's shop. So let's go ahead here. We click the Conjuring Cauldron. This is the location where you trade in your mass amount, or like most hated, I guess, concession stands and decorations. So you trade these in, you get elixirs, but you have to spend magic. So definitely make sure you've got quite a bit of magic before you go doing this, okay? This gets a little bit intense. So here, for example, I know I don't have a lot of like leftovers. I try and at least keep one of everything, as I've told you guys before. So we'll do the one-stop apprentice shop. I have 5 of those, okay? So you just take it, drag it, throw it here into Merlin's Cauldron, and it will show up how much you're gonna have to spend. 6,000 magic for that. If you're a small kingdom or low on magic like me, this is horrible. But the amount of elixirs, that's like at least 2 days worth of the scrolls. So, you know, it does definitely have its perks for sure. I like this feature, but I think it is a little bit overpriced as well, and it just takes too long. But the face paint studio, I've got 5 of those, so we can take one of those guys. But you guys can see like how many elixirs and stuff you can get. Now we'll go down to like a decoration here. I'm sure I've got, oh, here are some of the legendary ones. So the friendship statue, I have 2 of those, and I do believe I have 1 out in my kingdom already. But even if I don't, I've got already 1. So you take it here, and you can see like how useful the elixirs will be. But yeah, that jumps it up like another 2,000 almost magic. It's crazy. It should tell you the price of the magic as well somewhere on there. But yeah. The Lost Love Fountain. See, so here we're starting to look at some of the decorations and stuff. So yeah, we can throw that guy in there. I know there's some like that I'm sure I've got like at least 10 or more of, but they're probably, I'll have to start at the bottom more for that. This doesn't swipe down very easily or fast. Let's see. I don't want to get rid of my ice benches. No way. They're too cute. You never know when you're going to need them either. Okay, the Flag of Corona. I've got 12 of those. So I can take a couple of those here and throw them in. You can also, too, guys, if you're like have, let's say, 10 like I do, you can always just click the arrow at the bottom, and it will go 5, 10, and max. So that will take all of them that you have in storage. I like going by ones, but if I do have like, let's say, I remember there was one point I had like 100 and something of the traffic lights from Zootopia at one point. I don't know what I still have now, but I know I probably don't have that much. I have 7 now, but I used to have like over 100. And yeah, basically, yeah, you want to go by like 10s or whatever at least, right? Just because it would take forever to throw them all in. All right, so here I'm going to get 4,375 elixirs, but I'm going to spend almost 20,000 magic. To be exact, 18,150. So let's go here. Now, if you guys are like, oh, I threw something in and I want to take it out, just go ahead and there's a little, like, you can click right beside here and it will actually remove it. So the space lamppost that I put in is now gone. So the Flag of Corona would work the same way. It would just get rid of one of them, right? So Why don't we just do one of those? So see, it went from 4 to 3. Whatever, it's fine. I can always conjure more if I want to. There's no limit on how many times you can do this or whatever a day. So just click conjure here. I wish those little candles would light up or something. Oh, look, Crush is in the background on the right-hand side. He's like, yo, dude. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. That's hilarious. Oh, hey, bud. Thanks for stopping by. I guess him and Merlin are friends. That makes sense. That makes sense. All right, so let's go, and I have a scroll that I can purchase actually today for 600 elixirs. So the only thing with this, guys, is yes, this is useful, whatever. I'm trying to stock up to have it like 10, and then after that, you know, whatever. Like I don't need to buy them all the time, but every 24 hours, at least right now, these will come available. So the one problem here is that it does say when you read the description for it, it says a character scroll allows you to welcome or upgrade 2 characters simultaneously. Another character scroll becomes available every few days. Right now it's every 24 hours. That's why I'm kind of deciding to buy more of them, because just in case they decide in the future to make it like 48 hours or something crazy like that, because we're getting out of control with purchasing them or something. I just want to be prepared for it, right? So they may do it like 24 hours one day and then like 3 days the next. They might decide to do it randomly in the future. I don't know. I'm more than willing to do that today. On a regular basis, though, I will not do that, okay? Just because, like, it's just not worth the elixirs for me or the magic. We'll get some magic out of this. I would watch the happiness, but I don't really want to watch the ad on the stream, so... Oh, Mickey's busy. Of course he gets busy. All right, Gaston is done now. So let me know here, guys, though, while I'm bringing Gaston back in, if you guys want me to level up Pascal and stuff like that again and use my elixirs. So let's go ahead here and bring back Gaston. I wish he had to, like, tossed up some eggs and then, like, ah. Would have been funny. Gaston is now level 10. Belle will have to marry me now. Just you wait. That sounded more like Jack Skellington at the end. The wait. It should have been just you wait. So many characters. All right, so Gaston, though, has been extremely useful for collecting. What are you doing, Tiana? She's literally walked through Gaston. Anyways, collecting for the Evil Queen. So that heart box or whatever, which we are very familiar with. We've watched Once Upon a Time. I love that it's so symbolic that way. Anyways, we are still working on collecting. So Gaston's been a blessing for that. Where is she? Oh, she's on the 3rd line, isn't she? Here she is. Yeah, so the heart box. It's like evil, though. Pure evil. Like, I'm still working on this. I'm hoping I'll have it done, though, by the start of chapter 3. I keep doubting myself, but how things have been going, I think it is possible. I was really behind on the heart box. I was sending people out more for that. Like, I was, like, at least 10 behind. But now I'm catching up here, so I might have to make it a little bit more even. Now, I do want to max out Happy, though. But the thing is, I won't do that if we are going to do Pascal. I hope they add Pocahontas too, Nils. What is your favorite Disney movie this year? Toy Story 4, Aladdin, Lion King, or Dumbo? Toy Story 4, 150%. Yeah, absolutely. Level up Pascal. Get Pascal to at least a 3. He gets his 6 hours for the night routine. Oh. I can't level him up now. I know that, Jack, but I can use gems, like I said, to skip the quest. So I think that might be worth doing, though, I guess now. I think it's been like a half an hour, right? Since he's been on the quest. So instead of 8 gems, it'll be 6. So I did get like the 25 gems from bringing him in. So I think it might be okay to spend some of those gems just for the stream. Oh, okay. We have to wait like a minute or something like that. So I'll do some collecting. As you guys can see here, it's 1 hour 31 minutes. So I'll wait till it gets to 1 hour 29, because once it gets to 1 hour 29, then it will drop down from 8 gems to 6 gems. So keep that in mind, guys. If you're going to skip a quest like I'm going to do, wait until it goes down. I'll check back on it in a second, but you guys will see that drop there for sure. That's what it drives me crazy. Like, I know my mom does this and it drives me bonkers. She'll like level somebody up for like 6 minutes or 35 minutes or whatever, and she just won't wait. She'll just use gems. And I'm like, are you serious? For 6 minutes, you are using 2 gems. Like, are you insane? She's like, I don't care. I'm just like, that's literally the biggest waste of gems I have ever seen. 6 minutes. Like, okay, I know she doesn't do it for the 36-second one when that happens, but 6 minutes, you're really going to use 2 gems for that. Anybody who does that's insane. Or you just have a massive abundance. And she knows, because I tell her all the time. I think she just literally sometimes does it just to get under my skin, because she knows it just, like, drives me up the wall. I'm like, you realize, like, what you could have done with those gems and how it will help you later? And she's just like, whatever. You're ridiculous, child. I'm like, no, you're ridiculous. But, I mean, it's just how you decide to play the game, but I think it's a waste of gems, personally. Especially when I look at her kingdom sometimes, and it's like, oh, I have, like, 0 gems because I've leveled up all my characters. This is like, yeah, I wonder why. But as she looks at it, she's like, well, I get 2 free gems every day from watching those video ads, so whatever. And then if she finishes a collection, she's like, oh, I got 25 for that, so I can spend them whatever way I want. So, I mean, you guys can do whatever, but it is such a waste. My mom sounds awesome. She is awesome. She's like, she's the best. Mom's my best friend, hands down. So we're as thick as thieves, but I tell ya, if you guys could hear us, like, go back and forth, you guys would, like, literally piss yourselves laughing. It's so funny. I have the best mom in the entire world, like, hands down. I'm sure all of you have lovely mothers, but yeah, mine is just awesome. I'm sure we all feel that way about our mothers. Alright, so now I think it's safe to go back over to Flynn. Oh, I guess we're almost done collecting there. Hey, Crush! Dude, Crush. Crush, dude, Crush. Whatever, I'm being annoying. Okay, we'll go back over and check on Flynn Rider. See, after it goes from 31 to 29, we can use 6 gems instead. So let's do it. I know this is a waste of gems, but we're streaming, so you know what? I can make exceptions. So there we go. Dialogue. Okay, Frog, here's the plan. You blend in with those weird drink stains on that table over there. I go and get Rapunzel. She sees you. I yell, surprise! She's overcome with tender feelings. Yada, yada, yada. You fill in the rest. What do you say? A chameleon, a few words. Yes, I'm sure that table is sanitary. Shorty wiped it down with his beer just last week. That probably counts, right? Ew. But we heard about Shorty for the first time in this game, at least that I can remember. Amazing. Oh my gosh. Like, I feel like this is an open door now to, like, expanding on this collection in the future. Just saying. I think it's so possible now. Okay, so quest complete. Get your chameleon on. I want a chameleon now. I'm gonna call him Pascal. I'm gonna have to find some, like, Hogwarts creature or whatever, an HPHM to do. If you guys are like, what is she talking about? Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. I play it on my other channel, Potter Girl, if you guys want to check it out. There is a link in my description about it, but also to, you can check my main channel page or whatever, and everything's there. Or just type in Potter Girl. I believe you can find it. And yeah, so it's a Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery game. And I love Harry Potter probably just as much as Disney. I mean, Disney kind of rules my life, but Harry Potter does too. And yeah. Let's just say Harry Potter is the best, and I couldn't help but start yet another channel. Okay, so here we go with Rapunzel. She's like, hey, pick me, pick me, pick me. I'm so happy. What is she doing? She's making me dizzy watching her. Is she gonna jump again? Wave at us.
Hey, girl, hey. I haven't seen Flynn in a while. It's not like him. Maybe, did he think I just wanted to explore this place on my own? I guess I might have given him that impression by accident, but, well, it's just that things are always so much more exciting when he's around. I wish that maybe he came back to my tower while I was away. I should go check, just in case.
Has Flynn flown? What? Send Rapunzel to check in her tower. Has he flown? I don't know. Alright, so there's the next quest, guys. So Rapunzel has gone to her tower. I feel like this should have been a little bit taller of an attraction personally. But yeah. Oh, look, there's a rose bush on this one too, guys. See? Holy rose bush. You can add them everywhere. It's like appropriate for like every collection. It's wild. Okay, so now to increase the happiness, I'm at 24% now, guys. But I know it drops 10% every hour. So, yeah, a more recent discovery. Absolutely. Did I send out my guys? I did. So we're good. We're good for some magic.
You know what to do.
Sure. Sounds like fun.
Send some of these guys out, and then we're going over to Pascal, guys. And probably going to level him up. And that home button! DMK, please, just get rid of that ridiculous home button at the top. Why? It ruins my flow, literally, all the time. It makes me cranky. Suck fit. I know some of you guys like it, but it drives me bonkers. Bonkers. Okay, let's go. I was looking at the Ringmaster too, guys, to level up, and honestly, what a joke. Like, you need so many of those, like, parachute, whatever. I went way too far again. I always do this. Drives me bonkers if I do this. Why are there more exclamation marks? I don't get it. Anyways, so I still need 3 more of the delivery bundle. Like, it's just wild. Like, usually it's the character tokens that take forever. Like, the rest of the main ones are specific to the characters. But now it's totally not the case. And Timothy Q. Mouse, he just needs a couple more as well to level up. So this is really slowing down my progress. Hands down. So maybe tomorrow I'll be able to do it. But let's go to Pascal here. And we need 2 of each. What are we... Oh, that's quite a bit of elixirs, isn't it? 6, 12, 18, 24. 2,400 elixirs. Only for you guys will I do this. Seriously. I'm just doing it quickly because I don't even want to look. It's so painful to look at when I do things like that. All right, Pascal is done as requested. So there we go. Once we level him up, it's 36 seconds, guys, for getting him from a 1 to a 2. And then we can take Happy and send him out for 24 hours and choose somebody else as well. So let's do it. 36 seconds. But guess what? It's really only 6 seconds because the last 30 seconds are free. So here we go. Freeness. Ready for Pascal, guys? Are you ready? Ta-da! Welcome screen. He's so cute. OMG. Pascal is now level 2. I love how he's like looking like, I don't even know if I'm doing it right, but like that. I'm like the man or the chameleon. Okay, so we got a gem for doing that, guys, which is handy. Now we will check who can collect for him. So some of you guys may already know this, but if you guys haven't unlocked him yet, this is sort of what you're looking at. Flynn Rider for 12 hours, closer look at the crown. Then you have got, and this is really handy, Mike Wazowski and Randall. Heckle the performer for 4 hours. I like that one because it's 4 hours and it gives my Monsters Inc. character something to do. Look out for suspicious behavior with Maximus, so as we know, premium character for him. The Snuggly Duckling, if I can get it to the first enchantment, but I haven't managed to get any of the relics yet, and I can't buy them anywhere, so basically it has to wait. I assume Merlin Shop eventually will offer relics and blueprints for quite a high price. I could definitely see that being added in the future. So right now it's really only bronze or resource chests that you can get those. So again, those resource chests could be useful if you're really trying to do that, but I won't bother. So Pascal's ears hat, it's going to be Patrol the Kingdom, 4 hours with Maximus. Rapunzel exhibit paintings for 8 hours. And then again, Flynn Rider, he collects both by taking a closer look at the crown for 12. And then the Snuggly Duckling again, but it has to be at the second enchantment for the ears hat. So I would really like to get that attraction to the second enchantment if I can. Would be very useful, but maybe by the time those relics come, he'll be maxed out anyways. So to get him from a 2 to a 3, we need 4 of Pascal's ears hats and 4 of Pascal's dress. I love that he has the dress as a character token. It's so funny. So to level him up from a 2 to a 3, it's 7,500 magic. So not too bad. I can live with this. We'll see what the cost is going to be a little bit later on. So I'll try and make sure every time I level up a character now, guys, like especially like a newer character like Pascal, I'll try and incorporate it on my Instagram story. I've been better at doing that kind of thing. But I will try and make sure like I show that whole thing. So if you guys are like looking for amount of character tokens that are needed, or magic, or again time, if you guys are a little bit more unfamiliar, that kind of thing, then you will be able to see all that kind of like live stuff as I'm sort of doing it on Instagram. So I can take a screenshot of this later and I'll share it. But if you guys have it, then naturally it'll be helpful that way. So I'm so tempted to do Michael. I could technically do him for an hour and then start Happy. Now I know that might screw me up for choosing a second character to level up, but I don't really need to level up anybody else for chapter 3 until the Evil Queen becomes available. So here's a question for you guys, and I will let you guys decide it. So it's like a little bit of voting time. Do you guys want to see, or do you guys think I should level up Michael Darling for 60 minutes and then do Happy? Or just hold on to my magic right now and just do Happy and maybe choose somebody else from some other collection. Like I could go and do like Finding Nemo or something like that. So let me know what you guys think here in the chat. I know there's like a little bit of a delay between me talking and you guys info. So I'll wait a couple of minutes before I do that. What would you say is the hardest character to level up in the game? The hardest character. I think I would have to say that I found Toy Alien to be very difficult, just because it used to be, at least, until you had Buzz Lightyear, you needed Buzz Lightyear quite high. I think it was like an 8 or something maybe. I can't exactly, but you needed him like pretty high, and you needed to have Toy Alien at like a 2 or 3, I think it was, before he could start collecting for himself. Now that's changed a little bit and stuff, but yeah, before I would definitely say it was Toy Alien. Who else is really hard? Tiadama is really hard just because there's not very many characters that can go out and actually collect for her. I've maxed her out so I can't show you guys, but I remember I did get Davy Jones, which was amazing, out of the platinum chests when they were still a thing. So I think that because I had that, I didn't like feel that sting, that you do get with some of the other things. So I did find her quite difficult as well. I'm surprised I got her done as fast as I did, but again, I think I had quite a lot of characters and stuff like that to help out. I think Grumpy was also useful for one of the characters and stuff to max out. I can't remember if it was Davy Jones or whether it was Tia or what. And I kind of just, I obviously didn't have him, so they're already maxed out, so he's kind of useless. Hold on to your magic. Keep your magic. What is your Dumbo progress? I will show you that. Hold on to your magic. Oh, don't do it. Just do happy. Okay. I think that's a okay. That's pretty one-sided. I'm surprised. Okay, guys, so I guess it's Happy Day today. So Happy is a level 9. He's only 8,500. I will be able to collect some more magic and stuff like that. So, yeah. Save up your magic. It's sad to see it so low. I know it is sad. I find it sad too. But at the same time, I'm just trying to be efficient with everything right now with what I got. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind saving it. Not gonna lie. I tried watching the mystery reward today. I tried watching it earlier, but the video wouldn't load, so I don't know why. It was just saying, like, retry. And I know usually when it says that, it just doesn't work. So I'll just have to try it after the stream, unfortunately. So, yeah, anyways, let's do Happy 24 hours. So I'm not going to skip this gems. I'm holding on to my gems, just like my magic now. So I know I did spend a little bit today anyways with Pascal, obviously, and trading in the elixirs and stuff for his character tokens. So I know I did spend quite a bit already today. So I'm totally okay with just hanging on to it. I like saving it. Absolutely.
May I help you?
Yes, you can help me. I already sent Minnie out, so I think I'm okay to send her for a long quest.
Let's go catch some bandits.
Well, I'd be happy to help.
We'll do 60. So anybody that goes up against the tower guys when I'm streaming, I essentially just do 60 minutes. I think I'm going to send Flynn for 2 hours, and then I'll send him for the 12 because more magic. And then when I wake up, it'll be more around that time, and then it'll just work out better. So he gets 2. So guys, in terms of Pascal now, has Flynn flown? That's where Rapunzel's sort of sitting at with everything right now. So absolutely just gonna wait for that quest. I'm not gonna go too crazy on that. Ah! Bambi. 12 hours. I won't be up till 2 in the morning, so 8. I love that. I'm like, I'm not going to be awake. Oh, right. Dumbo. We did have a question about my Dumbo progress. So let me just send some of my guys out here so I can get some magic and all that jazz. Because I need it, and then I'll show you Dumbo. I'm doing 60 minutes, guys. Grumpy can collect for Peter Pan. Ah, see? That's why I need Grumpy. What do you think about the prints for the characters and attractions from Chapter 2 and 3? What do you mean? Oh, the price. Oh, sorry, I read it as Prince. I'm so sorry. You said price. It's the system, guys. It's like, it's so tiny for me to read. I actually need glasses for this. No, I'm kidding. I have perfect vision. But, predictions for the price. So what were they? It was 2,000 for Jack's house and 2,000 for Jack Skellington himself, right? So maybe 5. I'm hoping it's not 5, but I could see them doing that for sure. So yeah, my prediction, I guess, would be 5,000. And in a perfect world, it would be 3 or 4, but I'm guessing it's going to be 5. Based off of what they've done the last, like, 2 tower challenges or whatever.
That was fun. Thanks for thinking of me. You know, come on. This will be fun.
I wish some of the more of the characters in the game had voice animations. Oh, now I just saw Honey Lemon, guys. I was thinking, like, if I had, like, blonder hair, like, I would totally be able to pull off the Honey Lemon look right now if I had, like, a pink shirt underneath. Maybe we'll have to give Honey Lemon brown hair at some point. And, yeah, basically then I have an excuse to wear this again. Just saying, it could be fun. But I know I'm a Halloween town, not Halloween town, but, a Halloween character today. Oh man, I'm so excited now to see what else I can pull off going forward. Oh, I do have some information though for you guys about my stream on Tuesday. So DMK, as you guys know, they messed up the tower challenge by starting it. It was supposed to have started on the 17th. And they started it on the 19th, okay? So I knew this was going to screw me up when they did this. But this week, we were technically supposed to have the live stream on Sunday for that, right? Hence why we got the Radiant Chest today. But yeah, that didn't happen. So I actually can't do the live stream that I typically do to start off chapter 2. I will have to just do a video of that, but it will be in the evening. So unfortunately, I can't do it. Yeah. I'm sorry. I have to just do a video that day. I will be able to do one, though, for, let's see, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So Sunday, I will be able to for sure do a stream for chapter 3, but just letting you guys know that I can't do one for chapter 2. So yeah, I know my tradition of streams, DMK screwed me up and I can't miss my appointment. So yeah, I've had that like set there for a while now. So sorry. Did you know, or do you know how, wait, hold on. Disney Girl, did you know you can meet Donald and Goofy in Kingdom Hearts costumes at California Adventure during the Oogie Boogie Bash event? No, I did not know that. That is so cool. Oh, I would love to go to Disney and see that and meet them during that time of year. Absolutely. Oh, that's crazy. If you have lost your progress, contact customer care. So just go into your options and then, yeah, it says customer care there at the bottom right. Click that and you'll need your gamer like ID, right? And from there, and your email or whatever, and then they'll be able to help you out with that. But if you don't have it, it makes it very difficult. So I always say, keep a screenshot, write it down, do whatever you have to do so that you guys don't lose your game. Just because, like, again, if you put real money into it, that's horrible. Like, I don't know what I would do at this point. Like, I would go crazy.
You can count on
But,
me.
again, I have all my information, so that shouldn't happen. Okay, so now, guys, I will give you my Dumbo progress here. So Dumbo, I am actually doing pretty good. I'm over halfway for him. Now, the magic is going to be what's going to slow me down a little bit. But I am hoping, since I just unlocked him, what, like 2 weeks ago or something? I am hoping, like, in the next 2 weeks, maybe 3, he'll be done. Now, if he is done, and I do have the amount of magic, I think I will bring him in, even if I have to go back to 0 with my magic. Now, I know that may not be ideal, but what I would like to ideally do is have like 1,000,000 magic and then spend the 750,000 on him, and then that way I'm still left with, you know, a couple 100,000 magic, and things will be okay for me. I can still level up characters the way I want to and all that. But again, I do realize that if he comes available and it's a good time, like in between events and stuff like that, I'm probably gonna do it. And I probably just will make sure that during like another limited time event, I just kind of like slow down my progress a little bit, go for characters that are like a little bit cheaper to level up and not really care about what collection they're from, just kind of go for some of those cheaper guys. So I know that the delivery bundle, everybody's using it, and this is the problem with this. I need an abundance of these. So sending the characters on shorter quests is difficult, but at the same time, it is going to help me with magic as well. Which, as you guys know, if you guys are looking to collect a lot of magic, check your game more often, send your characters on shorter quests, and you'll get more. But again, if you're leaving your game for a long time, send them for longer ones. So here, it's like the delivery bundle is definitely going to slow me down, I think, especially if I level up Timothy Mouse or the Ringmaster soon. So anyway, so there's the delivery bundle. Then there's obviously Dumbo's flag. So I've got 22 of 40 of those. Now, that is an epic token drop. So typically, this one should be a lot higher than the Dumbo's ears hat. But I definitely have been focusing a lot more on the ears hat than I have the actual Dumbo flag. So that might be why. Now, there are certain characters like, I believe it's Chip. Yeah, Chip. It's hard to tell the difference between the two sometimes, but Chip, he's basically been solidly going out for the 6 hours to get the flag. So I know he's been very useful. Donald, he's been alternating between the 2 hour to get the coin to help with DuckTales, and obviously Dumbo. So it's been a little bit of both. Rapunzel, she was helping a lot, but she's been basically just going for Pascal since the update. So she's not helping out right now. She probably won't until Pascal like hits an 8 maybe or something, and then I might switch over depending on my progress. But yeah, I think Rapunzel's just got to pretty much strictly go for that. Timothy Mouse, again, has been alternating between the ears, hats, obviously, and the flag, so it kind of depends. Dumbo the Flying Elephant attraction has been really great. I hope in the future they don't, when we can enchant it, I hope they don't change it so it has to be like the first enchantment or something like that to get this, but whatever. Now, the Dumbo's ears hats, I know that Michael Darling has been extremely useful. The thing is you're like probably like, well, why isn't he out on the quest now? It's because he can also collect the delivery bundle. So he's out for the delivery bundle, 60 minutes, it's magic. I'm checking my kingdom a lot right now. So that works out really well for me because it's only Michael and Timothy Mouse that go for 60 minutes. So they're like the best characters definitely to have going out for that. And then Tia, she's basically just been collecting for Dumbo's ears hats pretty solidly, so that's fine. But yeah, I know I can alternate between the two. Obviously, like I know the flag with the Ringmaster is like 8 hours, isn't it? 4 hours, sorry. So I guess like I can alternate between, maybe if like the ears hats, you know, really take off a lot more. But again, it doesn't really matter to me as long as it gets there at some point. But I'm okay. I think that's going to probably be, though, a thing that we bring in October. That definitely makes the most sense. Again, unless there's a limited time event or something like that, then I may wait a little bit. But we'll have to just kind of wait and see. Magic is kind of what I need to save right now. I know I want to spend a lot of it, but at the same time, I'm like, I want my 1,000,000 magic back really badly. So I'm definitely going to work hard to try and get it for sure. When you realize you have 2 Chips and 2 Prince Charmings in DMK. I know, I do know we have like Chip from Beauty and the Beast and then Chip, like the chipmunk. And then, yeah. naturally Prince Charming from Cinderella, and then Snow White. It's like, really? What is going on? I know there are definitely a couple of collections that are like that for sure. So, I mean, look at all the Jacks we have, right? Like, there's how many Jacks in this kingdom? Like, we have Jack Skellington, Jack Sparrow, we've got Jack. Like, Jack is just such a popular name for Disney. I love it, but it's crazy how many Jacks we have. If I just say, like, oh yeah, I've leveled up Jack to a level whatever, you're like, which Jack? Like, seriously, you have to be more specific. So that's why sometimes I'll be like, even with Flynn sometimes, like, I'll just be like Flynn Rider, just because I'm like, just in case Disney ever adds another Flynn in there somehow, it'll be like, yeah. I'm glad they named him Flynn Rider, though, instead of Eugene Fitzherbert. Oh, that would have been ridiculous. I would have been just struggling. I know. Dr. Finkelstein's assistant loves Christmas. It's just so cute. Like, I'm sorry, this is like the happiest mug in the world. Like, seriously. Okay, and you guys are gonna laugh where I got this. Actually, this is, I got this from Walmart at Christmas. I can't remember if I bought it or my mom bought it for me or something like that. But they had a whole bunch of cute mugs and they were like a couple of dollars. And I was like, are you serious? Like, if you went to like a specialty store, cute little mugs like this, like, it's so cute. It even like comes out and stuff. It's not like a straight mug. At Disney, it's gonna be like $20. And this thing is just like, yeah, it's like $2 or $3, whatever. I look like an old experienced teacher, fashionista, scientist. What am I, a Barbie? Oh my gosh, I never thought of that. That's so funny. Thanks, Laura. Oh, here's a personal question. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. Disney girl, do you want children? Yes, at some point I do. At the moment, no, I'm good. But yes, I have big plans for Disney Girl Junior, assuming it's a girl or boy, doesn't really matter. But yes, eventually. Eventually. It's almost like Olaf. Yeah, this is, honestly. He's so cute. I love it. He kind of reminds me more, though, of from, like, Frosty the Snowman. I don't know. I feel like, yeah, it's a cute little bonhomme de neige, you know? It's my favorite. I hated having him in my cupboard. Like, I kept him in my cupboard all year. But, like, I just kept him there, and I kept looking. Like, every morning I'd go to grab a cup, and I'd be like, I'm so sorry, I can't choose you today. But honestly, like, since the Tower Challenge, The Nightmare Before Christmas, I'm like, oh, I gotta find a use for this thing, right? Oh, it's so nice, absolutely. Have you seen Totally TV? No, I haven't. So I can't rate it. Chip here in Brazil is called Zip, and MAF. M. Moana? No. MAF. Oh, Mickey and Friends is Tico. Oh, that makes more sense. Like Chip and Chip and Dale. Oh, sorry. I was like, M and F. I was thinking like my limited time collection there. Do you think sometime in the future, Tower Challenges, do you think Merryweather, King Louie, Flower, Rex, Pluto, Maximus, Flash, and the Ringmaster in bundles with 40 gems? Oh, you mean like what they did with Captain Hook? That's a really good question. This is the first time that DMK has done this. So it is possible, absolutely. It is possible that that could happen, but I think that it could be the start of something new that they do. So if that's the case, those refresh tokens and stuff like that, yeah, it could be the ringmaster is going to be the one, and then you can buy them, and then plus the 40 gems. I definitely have to say though, the Captain Hook one, I don't know if that's the best bundle, because I know the Jolly Roger comes with it, and then again, if you guys are like, oh, elixirs and all that, so I don't know. Like, I don't know if that one's worth it personally, but it's kind of your choice, I guess. But I think it is possible that they could do that. Now they've started it, I feel like it might become a thing. And it would give people like an opportunity to collect like someone like Captain Hook, and maybe even next tower challenge they use him as like one of the characters to challenge the tower, and you'll have him from this one now, right? So again, it could be an additional way to make bundles a little bit cheaper, especially somebody like Flash as well. He comes with the Zootopia racetrack. So the interesting thing about that though is if that's the case, then we could start seeing people like smaller kingdoms get these premium characters and have them maxed out by the time they start collecting for that collection. So that would be really interesting if they do that. I could see that coming for sure. It could be useful for future characters or like people that are joining the game. Absolutely. So if you're like a newer kingdomer and you're like looking to, invest in your kingdom and stuff, this would really, really help. Absolutely. I think it's in some ways a little unfair. Like, I'm not going to lie, a little unfair to do that. Just because it does take away, in some ways. But I am glad that they did use characters like Tinkerbell, Ham, and Jessie, who literally small kingdoms will have. So, for example, like my baby kingdom is doing totally fine with the refresh right now because I've got those characters. So I think that if they do this in the future, though, they can't put characters. I remember they did one before, like they had Kanga and Roo together and they could collect refresh tokens. And that's from the Winnie the Pooh collection, if you guys don't know. And I just think that if they do start doing this whole bundle thing, they can't do it. Like, they can't have, like, let's say, Flash from Zootopia and have, Kanga and Roo work together for 4 hours or 6 hours or something like that to get a refresh. They would have to stick with some of the more basic characters. So maybe next time instead they could use Sarge and, I don't know, maybe... Who would be another good one early on? Bo Peep, I guess, and maybe Woody, since they're sticking with like Toy Story, or we can just have Tinkerbell as like a standard thing. I would really like that if they just kept her that way, but I know she's appeared here for the refresh tokens quite a few times. So I think now like it is pretty solid. Like Tinkerbell, guys, I know you get her from a login streak early on in the game. So definitely get her and get her leveled up a little bit. You don't need her very high for this, but she's definitely very useful for tower challenges all the time. Why do I have glasses? I talked about this at the beginning of the stream, but basically I am Dr. Finkelstein's assistant that loves Christmas today. So I'm doing a little bit of like the cosplay thing. So yeah, I thought it would be kind of fun. So I'm like an adorable, very smart, very insecure, loving of Christmas, doctor, scientist, whatever, but an assistant at the moment. So hence the lab coat and the glasses. And yeah, I know they're kind of ghetto in some ways, but I thought they were super cool. Did you see at the Disney store they're doing what the next key is? It looks like Frozen. I haven't seen anything to do with the Disney key yet. I missed the Toy Story one. I was so sad. Oh my gosh. If anybody wants to donate me the Toy Story Disney store key, I'd be like, oh my god, I'd love you forever. But yeah, I missed out on that one. I can't remember what was going on, but I couldn't go. And yeah, so I missed out on it, unfortunately. But I did get, what was it? Aladdin, Donald, and I do have like the opening one. So I got to open the store the one day. And so I've got 3 keys, but I would love to add more keys to my collection. Absolutely. So yeah, I don't know. I remember I asked at the Disney store last time I was there, when they were gonna do like the next set of keys, and they were like, we haven't heard anything yet about them doing any more. So like they'll probably do some before Christmas, but again, we just don't know yet. So I hope so. I really hope they do. I hope they do a Maleficent one. That would be really cool, especially since the movie's coming out. And then Frozen maybe in November. That'd be cool. I know the Disney store is going to be putting up some of their stuff in October. So that's going to be really fun to check out the store for Frozen early and some of the characters, like costumes and stuff, like by, you know, so if they're going to add dolls and things like that, we'll kind of get a better idea. So I'll try and like keep you guys posted about that kind of stuff. But yeah. Oh, the treasure bank. Yeah, the treasure bank is going away, guys. Now, if you have spent gems in magic... Oh, right, it is. Ah, sorry. I was like, oh, this isn't it. But yeah, I forgot. It used to take you directly here. So this is the treasure bank. If you guys are newer to the game, we used to collect bronze chests, silver, gold, and platinum, and they would appear here on the bottom, and they'd be cursed. We'd have to throw them up on a pedestal, and it would, for whatever time, bronze chests were 3 hours, silver was 6, gold was 12 hours, and then platinum was 24 hours. So you could buy magic, or like, sorry, the first slot with magic, and then the other 2, I would believe, were for gems. And then the slots along the bottom, they gave you like 1 or 2 to start, and then you could like expand with magic and stuff like that on those. So we're supposed to be getting gems and magic back for that, which will really help me. But this is not going to be until update 34 or 35. Latest, I think, would be 36, but I think they're going to give it to us before Christmas. I'm surprised they didn't this past update, but they're not ready to get rid of it yet. So they still have them here, guys. They still show them. So bronze is here, which obviously we still see in the kingdom, but we just tap them and they instantly open. Silver, this was the silver chests like back in the day. They don't have them again anymore. You can't find them in the kingdom. But this is a great way for us to get like decorations, happiness, a lot of magic. This was really, really useful for us. Character tokens that were a little bit harder to get. Then obviously we had gold. So gold gave us concession stands. It gave us character tokens, again, like some of the harder ones. Happiness, a lot more happiness than you saw or you see in like the bronze, for example. Silver as well, but like I guess those were closer, I guess, in happiness. What was the bottom? Okay, I guess the happiness is the same. I know they did make some changes to the chests, but like before they got rid of them, it was a bit weird. So that's why, like, for example, Flag of Corona, you could get like an abundance of those sometimes. Or what's the other one? They don't have them here anymore. It was like I always had an abundance of, and it would drive me crazy, the wooden bench, the lamp posts, and we would have like 100 of like oh my gosh, like the sorcerer concessions and stuff. The log bench, you'd see a lot. These were really, really great. I loved these chests. I really did. I had no complaints with this system, and the fact they got rid of it, it was sad. So legendary, guys, in the platinum, this is where you guys would see, you know, for example, like Splash Mountain and stuff like that. And yes, it might have been a 10% chance. You weren't told that, so you felt good, like there was at least an attempt there all the time. And the bundles were more reasonable. I wish I had have definitely stocked up on those. I didn't. And you could get like loads of magic in this. Loads. I remember they used to have an option. It was like 19,000 or 20,000 magic. They've taken it away, or they did before, like they got rid of the chests entirely. But again, it was a really great way to get like a lot of stuff. And there are a lot of attractions here for sure. So just to give you an idea of like the old system, a lot of us do miss it. Absolutely. But unfortunately it is not coming back. So I am looking forward though to getting some of my, I probably am going to be getting like you know, anywhere between 100 and 200,000 magic back from that, and what, like 100 or 200 gems, something like that. So it'll be really good. I'm really liking it. Oh, the antler crown. Yeah, we used to get a lot of those. Do you think they're gonna... Oh, sorry. Do you think they coming add gems in the new chests? Like the attraction chest bundle. This premium care... I'm not totally sure I understood the question, sorry. But from what I understand, they do offer gems in the bronze chest as a special reward now. So there are possibilities of like getting gems and stuff in obviously your chest, but it's just kind of unlikely. So just so you guys know, is that special chance reward 10%? It's not high, to be honest. And they don't put out as many chests. And I know some of you may have noticed this already. I don't know where that chest is. Oh, there it is. So one of the things now, guys, is that you used to be able to have like up to 4 chests just sort of like around your kingdom hiding. You can only have 3 now. I used to see, like, when they first started doing that, I would see 3 it would go up to, and once in a while I would see 4, but now I don't see 4 ever. So I've left my kingdom, like, you know, I think I've left it 2 days without tapping any chests to see if it would go to 4, and it didn't. So as of now, guys, officially I can confidently say that 3 is the max it goes up to. And again, the respawn time for these chests is a lot longer. So I think it's time to play our fun little chest game that we like to do. As long as I get character tokens in this, I only have the 1 chest to do it. So how this works, guys, is if you guys see a character token here in the chest, you have to tell me what collection that character token belongs to and what character specifically from that collection. So let's go ahead here and open it. Oh, there we got 1. So we got 2 happiness, Cinna's ears hat token. So obviously, we know it belongs to Cinna. So what collection is Cinna a part of? So if you guys started your game this year, more like towards the spring, you probably participated in this event. All right, that's your little clue if you guys are newer to the kingdom and aren't sure. Cinna's not the most popular character out there, for sure. But yeah. I see DMK sticking in the comfy Aurora in the next update. They can't ignore the live action sequel. Oh, yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I could definitely see it. I'm surprised they haven't done it already, but yeah, I could see that too. It's weird though that that's like the live action for Sleeping Beauty. I'm still a bit like, I think the story's cool, but it's totally different than what we expect. Okay, so yes, it is part of the Moana collection. So I'll do a couple of shout outs now. So we've got Marissa, Mussy, Cat, Super Disney, Queen Regina, Dran, Mr. Hyper, Leah, Sorry, and so many more of you guys. Thank you so much for playing the game. Now, you have an additional bonus shout out possibility here. If you can tell me the Disney Parks Relic token, name me 1 attraction that the Disney Parks Relic token will help to enchant or upgrade, okay? So you have to know your attractions, not just your characters, if you want to do well in this game. So since they've started adding like more of the relics and stuff like that in there, I definitely, I kind of needed to think of a new way to kind of incorporate these into my questions. So I think this is kind of like a bit of a nicer way for sure to kind of do that. So I'll wait for you guys to put some of your answers in. Fairy Tale Hall. So Princess Fairy Tale Hall, Fantasy Fair, Astro Orbiters. So let's go ahead and take a look here at some of our first answers. Astro Orbiters, you are correct. So extra shout out to Jack for that one. We said there was another one, Fantasy Fair. Yes, you are right about that. So Miss Mussy, I think I'm saying it right. So that is another attraction that requires those. And Princess Fairy Tale Hall, yes, that also is another attraction that requires these. So Super Disney, you are correct on that one. The Princess Dressing Room, it does not. So unfortunately, that one answer is wrong. But good attempt for sure. I'm surprised in some ways it's not, but it is specific to the Wreck-It Ralph collection. So no, it does not help with this one. All right, so there it is, guys. My kingdom is looking pretty solid right now. I did have a request a little while ago to give a little bit of a kingdom tour. I have done it like in my videos and stuff like that lately, but I figured I'd throw in another one here. So in my first slot of land, I do have Mickey and Friends here. I've had Mickey and Friends here pretty much since the beginning, but I have made it more efficient in terms of putting attractions and stuff like that in here. It's like a real little Mickey village right now. I love it. It's so, so cool. Now, not all of the attractions fit in this area, so I did kind of have to incorporate in some other areas. So, for example, the Barnstormer, which used to be called the Great Goofini. So this is specific to Goofy, and I was a little bit surprised on this one. I didn't really know much about this attraction, to be honest. It came out roughly when Dumbo did, so I thought this was more to do with Dumbo. And it kind of looked like a big giant elephant had like rammed through it, but no, this is Goofy. So it is over here in with Toy Story, but it blends in really nicely, the color scheme and everything. It's a bar and it really kind of works out. So it's my transition piece into Toy Story here. So I think this is really cool. I love this area of land for Toy Story. It's been great. Now I know it does miss out on some of like the decorations and stuff that you need for the Thrill Zone. But honestly, I don't care. This is way more efficient for me, and I love how it looks. For me, it's about how my kingdom looks is just as much as it is about it being efficient. And I know I can't get to the final Thrill Zone because I don't have enough blueprints and relics to enchant all the buildings I would need to anyways. So until that happens, I'm not really going to participate in the Thrill Zone thing. I am at Thrill Zone 1, which is fine. So I do get some additional magic. I have got my kingdom to a 2 before, but my kingdom just looked like a big giant junk pit and I didn't like it. So I decided to kind of just stick with Thrill Zone 1 until I'm ready to do something different. And I'm just not right now. So yeah, so anyways, here's Nightmare Before Christmas. And I kind of continued in with a spooky section. So I incorporated the 2 haunted mansions. The Hollywood Tower of Terror, Steamboat Willie. Now, I know Steamboat Willie isn't really spooky per se, but it definitely matches super nice with the new Haunted Mansion. So this is the California one, and then this is the Florida one here. So I've only been to the Florida one, but maybe one day I'll get to see the California one too as well. And then I've transitioned here, and this is probably not going to stay this way, into some pirates. So it's basically just the pirate stuff that I need to have out in my kingdom right now. But yeah, that's not going to stay there forever. Once I get Splash Mountain and stuff, things will change a little bit. I'm probably going to put that maybe back over here. Kind of keep Chippendale's Treehouse. I really like it where the Jolly Roger is. But I decided to put Peter Pan here because I can fit the 4 attractions really well. And I was just like, yeah, it makes sense. They're really small attractions, so why not? And it kind of works into my like Winnie the Pooh area. And I think this works really nicely. I really like my Winnie the Pooh area. It's really cute. And I think it kind of works into transitioning into the fall. So Peter Pan kind of did that a little bit, but I would like to, maybe have... Yeah, pirates need their own giant section of land. So where I have like Little Mermaid and stuff, you can totally do that up. But I decided to put like Little Mermaid and Finding Nemo together because Finding Nemo didn't have like any decorations and the concession stands were limited. So I figured, it would make my section a little bit cuter if I did that. So, and then here we go into my spacey area, which guys, in Update 33, they expanded the kingdom. So it's super crazy right now. Now this area needs a little bit of adjusting, but not too much. I just think that will change a little bit maybe when I invest in some of the elixir attractions or get more of the incredible stuff. I feel like things will shift. Also, too, when I do get more of the Mulan, I feel like Mulan and Big Hero 6 need a different area of land. Sorry. They need a little bit more land, guys. And I'm just not quite sure where that's going to go, just because, again, there's nothing available for me to even try. So I do hope they give us some more land in the next update. I don't think they will, but yeah. You never know. I mean, I think they're holding off on the land until they do more of the Thrill Zone stuff, but we'll have to see. Then over here, we've got Wreck-It Ralph, or Ralph Breaks the Internet, more or less, but it's a combination. So I've done that up, and I put Zootopia, so I feel like that was super cool. I really liked how that worked out. But again, once the incredible stuff, I bought the Omnidroid City with elixirs because I was like, I need something more spacey to fill up this area. And boy, did I get a big attraction. Like, look at how giant this is. That's insane. I think the money bin is in and around this size as well. So the money bin might end up like going over here or something like that. And maybe Incredibles at some point instead of at the back. But this is so big and tall. It really does work here. So maybe I'll stick with it that way. We'll just kind of have to wait and see. But yeah, super crazy big. Now, this area of land is my favorite in terms of what they've upgraded. Hands down. Like, I now can fit an attraction like the Star Adventure in between the two sections of land here. So I love that feature. It really like allows you to do a lot of like creative stuff. And I also was able to fit 4 attractions in here for the first time. So that was super duper cool. And I love putting Zurg here. I really can't have it any other way because you battle Zurg here. So that's kind of one of the things I like to stick with is like, I like to have things over where we had battles. So yeah, I feel like that's super appropriate. And once you defeat Zurg, you unlock, obviously it's a small world. I love my Alice in Wonderland area. I stole this idea from my mommy, this area. How she fit stuff was so perfect. I managed to get like all the stuff in here. And it may not be the best transition piece into Frozen, but Frozen has a lot of big stuff, so I figured this was good. And Bambi's ice rink is pretty big, and it's snowy, and so it definitely goes with Frozen. Beauty and the Beast. Maybe it doesn't necessarily belong here, but it fits. So this is a bit of an awkward piece of land, guys, just because if we... Oh, I got somebody in it. I'll use a decoration as an example. So you can see here, the Beast Castle goes, like, it lines up about here. It's kind of dumb in some ways that it fits that way, but it does. So you guys can see there's a couple of squares there, but then it goes into red. Now, the reason it goes into red all through here is because this little circle thing is there, right? So I don't know if somebody's supposed to dance there eventually or what the deal is. So since it jets out, it interferes with having, you know, Frozen moved over at all. So that's why it's kind of a bit of a disaster that way. But we'll kind of have to wait and see what I do in the future if they change this land. I don't think they will, but you never know. Then over here, I started all my princess stuff, which is cool. So Princess Fairy Tale Hall, Rapunzel's Tower. So this is all over here. More because, again, we battle Mother Gothel here. So I could have put it closer, but I just found things fit a little bit nicer when it was like this. And I wanted to kind of keep... You know, I wanted to kind of keep it by Fantasy Fair. So Fantasy Fair fits well here, and I like it being turned this way, especially because Rapunzel has a quest here, and she, like, draws the Corona Sun there. So I do really like it. And I thought, well, Rapunzel's Tower, Snuggly Duckling there, and it is still really close to the battleground, so it works. This area, not in love with, but I want the princess dressing room out because I know we have to finish up the costumes and stuff. So this maybe isn't perfect, but it works for now. And then Snow White fits super cute here. I may leave this here forever because I was able to fit benches and concession stands and attractions and all of that. So I really liked it. And it does work kind of going into Alice, the color scheme. So I love it. Then over here I go into, and this is a newer idea that I've had. In the past, this used to fit most of my pirate stuff, but the thing is there's not enough to fit all of it. So I like the Kraken and the Pirates of the Caribbean, and I don't have Davy Jones's organ yet, but it wouldn't have fit here because of Tortuga Tavern and all that. Anyways, you guys know the attractions, and they all don't fit in this slot of land. Until they expand, there's no point. So I decided, because this feels to me, you know, the little like luau thing kind of going on, tiki stand, I'm like, this feels like Lilo and Stitch more. So I think this land, no matter what it's supposed to be for, I feel like it's like Lilo and Stitch. And I feel that, you know, I kind of want it Lilo and Stitch over here. It's going to really work, that whole tiki theme. Moana's also going to go over here as well. So Moana, I've kind of started incorporating Moana and Lilo and Stitch in here together. It's super cute. The attractions work together really nicely. So essentially this will kind of dominate this area. Now, whether Stitch's Greatest will end up going over this way, I don't know. That may stay as a spacey attraction in Space Mountain Land here, like the Jolly Roger and Peter Pan stuff maybe over here as well. We're gonna have to see, but this land just isn't available, so I can't really do that. I may end up moving Frozen over here as well. That could be the other thing, is I decide to stop here with the underwater theme, and then over here just kind of go into more of like Frozen and Bambi, and, you know, maybe kind of go that route. But then again, the thing is just like, it's just because it's like literally the Everest, you know, the snow, all that stuff. But then again, we got like palm trees and stuff, which doesn't really fit. So that's kind of why I'm a bit like heeing and hawing with all of that. But we'll see. Not quite sure what I'm going to do with all that yet. This essentially I would love to have as my Pirates of the Caribbean stuff, just because we do have like the pirate ship and obviously gold and cannons and fire pits. All of that over here is totally meant to be for Pirates of the Caribbean, in my opinion. So I want it all to fit there. Hopefully it does. But again, this land just says coming soon, and it has for over a year. So I don't know what's going to happen. Then anyways, we battled Shere Khan here, guys, and so I have Aladdin here. I do want Aladdin over here, but yeah, it's not there right now. Then I kind of transition into the Jungle Book and Lion King. So Jungle Book's more over here, and then we've got Lion King here. And then this is not where I want it, but again, I need to move all this kind of stuff over into this area when they kind of have it, right? But they don't right now, so we'll kind of have to wait. So maybe Princess and the Frog might be something else that goes over here, but maybe more in this area of the land. We'll have to wait and see. Now, I know that there's obviously additional collections that may take over. Thank you so much, Nathan. I don't know if you caught the beginning, but I am Dr. Finkelstein's assistant. Yes, Christmas loving assistant. I know I've said it a few times in the stream, so if you guys have been here the whole time, sorry. But yeah, so I am a little bit crazy, but I love it. I think it's kind of fun, and I want to do more dress up stuff like this. If I have enough costume things, I don't really. I used to do more like when I first started the channel, but it wasn't like really that much like cosplay. It was just like I was trying to be cute with like a cowboy hat or different things, but I don't even own a cowboy hat anymore. Super unfortunate. But yeah, kind of got damaged when I moved, and so it was a cheap one, so I had to get rid of it, and I had it for a long time. But yeah. If you're having trouble with the stream, refresh it or open in a new web page, guys. Usually refreshing works, but if it still doesn't, like close your app if you're on your phone, or just close the web page if you're on your computer. So kind of depends, but yeah. Thank you so much, Nathan. If you have a voice impression you want me to do, I will absolutely do it, or we can wait till Battle Heroes. Battle Heroes, guys, is at 3:30 on Swirly Pop, so I actually kind of need to wrap up now that I'm thinking about it, just because, yeah, I need to still, I don't know if I should keep this thing going for Battle Heroes. I feel like maybe not, because I'm doing Miss Piggy today. I don't think I have enough time to put my hair in pigtails, but I don't know. Can my hair even go in pigtails? It might. But I might keep the glasses on, but I'll take off the lab coat. But whatever. anyways, I think it's super cool. But thank you so much, Nathan. Hopefully I see you over on the Swirly Pops one, though, if it's happening. YouTube, I'm using the new Creator Studio app, or not app, sorry, platform or whatever that they want me to use. So they've been reminding me to test it out. So this is my first test with it. If you guys found it was worse, like even if you're watching this as a video later, please let me know in the chat or comment section, and I just won't do this YouTube Studio beta thing or whatever until they force me to. I'm glad I tried it. It is kind of cool. I love some of the features, but some of them definitely seem to be a little bit worse. Like the chat area is like a lot smaller. It was already small before, but it's super, super tiny. But yeah, do more cosplay. Okay, I definitely will. I probably won't for my next stream, but I might have enough time to get a few things sorted. There is one, though, that I am going to be doing that's like, I don't know how I'm going to pull it off, but if I can manage to do it, it's going to be super cool. But I think that's going to be more like for Halloween or like in October more, because there's still some things I need to figure out if I need to buy or whatever with all of my riches. Yeah, but we'll see. Let's see. It is worse, unfortunately. It's worse. Okay, so I will not be using this, guys, for Battle Heroes today, the beta thing, but I wanted to try it. Thank you for letting me know, and I will be definitely sending a review back to YouTube. I'll tell them I tested it, and my viewers thought that it was worse and it was freezing more often. So thank you guys so much for being patient with me today with all of that. I definitely appreciate that, and I'm happy to see though that it, like, all of you guys are agreeing it was worse, just sort of overall, so that there's like a solid opinion. It's not like some found it better, some found it worse, and it's 50-50. It's like you guys pretty much are like, yeah, it was just worse overall. So again, thank you so much for letting me know about that, and we'll go back to the old way until it makes me, you know, do this way permanently. But I think they might wait till January for that, but I don't know for sure. They keep saying they're going to change it soon, but that's been since like, well, almost a year now, I think, since they've been doing that, or close to that. So we'll see what's happening. But yeah. Anyways, thank you so much, guys, for being here for the live stream. If you guys missed any of it, you guys can obviously watch it as a video once it's done processing. So I did manage to get Pascal to a level 2. I thought his welcome screen was absolutely adorable, and I am really looking forward to leveling him up. If you guys did enjoy the live stream, make sure you guys give it some Mickey thumbs up, especially if you enjoyed the little bit of cosplay that I did today, just kind of to make it sort of fun and different for the channel. And yeah, since you guys enjoyed it, I think I'll definitely start planning to do a few more kind of fun ones in the future. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys for the next stream. Bye!